Gorakhpur, the capital city of northeast corner of Uttar Pradesh, one of the most backward areas of the country. The Diocese of Gorakhpur consists of Gorakhpur, Deoria, Kushinagar, Maharajganj, Siddharthnagar, Sant Kabir Nagar and Basti districts, spread in 18,946 square kilometers, inhabited by 1,70,94,000 people. Among them, 19.4% people are Dalits. Gorakhpur is also ill-reputed for its crime rate. With an ardent desire to transform this situation, Purvanchal Gramin Seva Samiti or PGSS was born.
Father Joseph Melot Kochil, a CST father, with his experience in working with the tribals in Attapadi, got inspired to come to Gorakhpur area. Bishop Dominic Kokart also inspired Father, and they made a strategy of working with these poor and marginalized people.
The diocese was inaugurated in the year 1984. So there was a lot of backwardness in this area, illiteracy, no facility for health care, and people are exploited and disoriented. Our first duty was to organize the people for development. We began first our development work in this area block.
PGSS was registered in 1986 as a charitable organization.
Father Joseph Melot Kochil invited Sister Jennifer and me from SRA community and Sister Nambikai. We three of us came and helped him during training programs. Afterwards, 7 of us together we were working. From Devriya we used to come 20 to 25 kilometers. Monday till Saturday we used to stay in the villages with the people. We used to conduct meetings with the women till night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We stayed with them, we ate with them. They treated us as their family members. So we had non-formal education centers in 90 villages, and it was under the tree.
The work started in Deoria got extended to new centers. Between 1986 to 1990, the programs of animation along with Balwadis and adult education centers were started in 20 selected villages of every mission center.
I was sent to Kasia in 1990. Many children were not going to school. We had 15 villages, and in each village we started the non-formal education program. And within 1 year we were able to start in each village the self-help groups also. The second year health education programs were going on.
In the year 92, I came to Gorakhpur and I was staying in Bishop's house. By that time, PGSS had been shifted from Devriya to Gorakhpur, and we started construction of this training center in the Padri Bazaar area. When we completed 10 years of PGSS, we could organize thousands of women in Kushinagar. That was the first Women's Day celebration jointly done. Our focus was integrated, participatory and sustainable development.
I was given the responsibility to lead PGSS in the year 2003. PGSS had already reached to a certain heights under the able leadership of Father Francis. In terms of women empowerment, in terms of economic empowerment, also building people as social capital. There were already around 1,000 self-help groups existing at that time. So it was a challenge for me to take new initiatives from then on. In 2003, we started in lines with public-private partnership, collaboration with the government, a program called Poorest Area Civil Society Program. From 2003 to 2010, we also initiated Child Line in order to promote child rights in Gorakhpur region.
Due to illiteracy, superstitions, and occult practices, people of the area have not been availing medical services. The diocese tried to counter this pathetic situation through a few dispensaries in the mission stations.
People's health in people's hands. This was the motto adopted by Catholic Diocese of Gorakhpur. Fatima Hospital in this view was established under the initiative of PGSS so that the people from the villages could guide them and bring them for quality health care.
This is our OPD block. We have services for general medicine, pediatrics, ophthalmology, gynae and orthopedics. We have an average OPD of 175 to 200 patients per day. This is our neonatal intensive care unit. We can keep around 20 babies in this. It is a licensed blood bank. It has been started functioning since 2006. We have 5 operation theatres. This is the cardiac operation theatre where we do open heart surgeries, closed heart surgeries.
Intervention of PGSS in the health field has been a transition from distributing medicines through the dispensaries to community health program, mobile clinics, mothers groups, voluntary health and sanitation groups, and celebration of village health and nutrition day every month.
Purvanchal Gramin Seva Samiti is now a member of the District Health Society, Rogi Kalyan Samiti and ASA Mentoring Group. We are also a part of the Saloni, a government program for adolescent girls. We have 80 schools where we are supporting and helping the teachers who have been already trained by government. In 1 month, at least 1 lecture on health education is given. 3 important health services are given. Immunization of these adolescent girls with tetanus toxoid. Second, distribution of iron and folic acid tablets. And third, distribution of deworming tablets.
Women who have joined PGSS services have many stories of growth and empowerment to narrate.
I joined PGSS in 1993. I was appointed as a Balwadi animator. I had no courage to face people and speak to them. But through PGSS, I was empowered to tell people about various government schemes. I became confident to get into the midst of the people and to solve their problems and to form people's organizations. I had a lot of inhibitions for stage management. Today, I am able to anchor programs in the midst of even 50,000 people. We were living in darkness. Sisters came into our village, conducted meetings, and helped us to bring development by our own efforts. They trained us to collect 20 rupees each and to deposit them regularly in the bank. We fought to get a ration shop in our village. We have suffered a lot of difficulties. But the result of all these sufferings is that today we experience freedom.
Today, with the intervention of PGSS, women make micro-planning and present it in front of the Panchayat and block representatives. More and more women are becoming aware of their rights, and also 13,873 women fought for ration card and got it. 1,345 women managed to get Indira Awas. 4,188 families constructed toilets. 40,586 job cards were made. Under Manrega, 31,524 people got jobs. A large number of women contested in Panchayat Raj election, and among them 23 women became Pradhans. 12 women are elected as BDCs. 162 women became ward members.
Today, the lives of women of our organization are transformed. They are able to take decisions by themselves with regard to financial matters or marital issues. The women are able to take decision on giving loans, they are also capable of getting back those loans. We are not in any way inferior to men. We do not have to ask the opinion of the menfolk on any issue, but we are able to decide by ourselves. Formerly, women in our villages were afraid to take up jobs. Today, they take money from their self-help groups and open up shops. The women are in various businesses. In the same manner, a woman has opened a grocery shop here nearby. I have put up this shop with the help of a loan of Rs 7,000 from self-help group. I sell snacks and biscuits, detergent powder and so on. There is a lot of support and benefit from our self-help group. I am able to educate my children. We, the women of our village, received a training from PGSS and we work together and make agabatis. We also make turmeric and chili powder and reach them to different shops and make enough money.
Today, 4,999 marginal farmers and peasants owning small lands are part of 163 farmers clubs. Among them, 60% are women who are also part of self-help groups. To make sure regular production from their farms, we have started organic farming. We promoted the traditional crops which the farmers are used to cultivate. Their products are certified by an international agency named SCS. Today, through their small organic agricultural products, the farmers are making a good and steady income. These products are made available to the general public through Samriddhi Green Shop.
जैविक उत्पाद आज बाजार में आम उपभोक्ता वर्ग के लिए उपलब्ध है.
In order to have qualified and well-exposed developmental activists, PGSS has started in its jubilee year a college for masters in social work. It is in collaboration with the St. Joseph's Degree College, Gorakhpur. PGSS is also a learning from resource center for various NGOs all over North India.
Until 2010, working with people with disabilities or children with disabilities used to be one of the programs of PGSS. Now there is inclusive nature in every development interventions. If it is organic farming, there will be people with a disability as members of the particular program. PGSS is networking with many national and regional networks such as UPVHA, Upavan, Chai, Roopcha, Vani for various types of exposure visits, capacity building programs, guidances. We have also supporting organization in terms of finance, Caritas India, CBM, Liliane Funds, CRS, Manu Sunidas, PSF Luxembourg, TDH, government agencies such as NABARD, Labour Department, Ministry of Women and Child Department. So with this generous contribution and support, we are able to bring changes in the lives of the poor and the marginalized.
I am a Brahmin by caste. My experience of these 10 years, I found that this society is truly secular in nature. It serves irrespective of caste or creed. When we consider the workforce of the society, there is no consideration of any caste or creed. Even the governing body is secular in its nature.
Some people ask me, you are working for 25 years in a Christian organization. Have you become a Christian? I tell them, I haven't become a Christian, but I have become a true human being.
It's a matter of great joy for us that PGSS is celebrating 25 years of its glorious services and also thus contributing towards the development of the people of this area, and we see a tangible development and also change even in the mentality of the people to work together, collaborate together for making a better nation, better India.